it just pisses me off. And then
you're good. Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a breather.
We
can sit for a second.
Jake Paul absolutely lost it when Mike Tyson dropped bombshell revelations about his darkest, most personal secrets Jake had fought hard to keep buried. Despite only being in the boxing scene for 4 years, Jake's shady tactics have already earned him enough bad karma to haunt his legacy for generations. At first, Tyson wasn't even interested in Jake's behind-the-scenes drama. But after Jake kept pushing boundaries with his relentless trash talk, the legend decided enough was enough. Now Jake's frantically trying to scrub the internet, contacting hackers, deleting videos, but it's too late. The damage is done. When you mess with a man who's been in the fight game for nearly 4 decades, known worldwide as the baddest man on the planet, you bet. Or be ready to face the consequences. Everything spiraled out of control after Jake backed out of his fight with Tyson to take on Mike Perry instead. The move felt like a slap in the face, especially after all the press events, tickets, and hype were already in motion. Jake ramped up the drama, hurling low blows at Tyson, even dragging his late daughter into the mess. But Tyson didn't lash out, he kept calm, plotting his moment. When he finally spoke, he didn't just clap back, he unleashed truth bombs that shook the entire boxing world. Rumors of steroid use resurfaced, especially with names like Dana White floating around. Jake's over-the-top confidence evaporated, replaced by panic, denial, and damage control, while Perry stayed silent and focused, ready for whatever came next.
I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years.
Yeah, those whispers began swirling back during Jake Paul's fight with Tyron Woodley on August 29, 2021. At first, it all seemed like typical gossip that trails every high-profile athlete. But then, people started noticing changes, big ones. Jake's physique suddenly looked like it had been carved out of stone. For a guy who had only recently stepped into the boxing ring, his transformation raised eyebrows. During that bout with Woodley, the whispers turned into serious suspicion. Jake's stamina was next level, almost unreal, while Woodley, a seasoned veteran, seemed to gas out. Fans started asking the uncomfortable question, was there more fueling Jake's engine than just training and diet? By the time Jake faced Tommy Fury on December 18, 2021, the controversy had only grown. His muscle mass was even more pronounced, like something out of a video game. His performance was tireless, his energy unrelenting, and critics weren't buying the hard work narrative anymore. Rapid, dramatic gains like that often scream performance-enhancing drugs, especially in a sport where endurance and recovery are everything. Boxing analyst Teddy Atlas openly questioned Jake's transformation after the Fury fight, highlighting his freakish stamina and bulking speed. Atlas didn't sugarcoat it, he pushed for an investigation, arguing that the sport's integrity was on the line.
This is a very dangerous fight for Paul.
Interesting.
I think he might be making a mistake because, first of all, for me, he don't got a lot other than money, and he's made plenty of money.
Then came heavyweight legend George Foreman, who added fuel to the fire during a January 10, 2022 interview. Foreman didn't mince words, he voiced serious doubts, saying the signs of steroid use were just too blatant to overlook. Just days later, on January 15th, renowned sports journalist Dan Raphael took things even further. In a detailed expose, he broke down Jake Paul's performances, zeroing in on his rapid muscle growth and superhuman stamina that seemed far beyond natural limits. Raphael drew comparisons between Jake and other athletes who were later exposed for using performance-enhancing drugs, even highlighting specific fight moments that raised red flags. Still, Jake kept up the same tune, denying everything. In interview after interview, tweet after tweet, he insisted his gains came purely from hard work and relentless dedication. But the more he denied, the more people questioned. His clean-cut image started to feel like a carefully polished act, and no amount of innocence in his tone could erase the doubts that were now firmly planted in the minds of fans and experts alike.
PEDs?
No, sir.
Not at all. Okay.
No, sir.
That's
you think
what
he's
I
on
feel like.
PEDs?
I don't care. You can be on horse tranquilizer steroids. You can get a whole new body from Walmart. You still getting slapped.
As the controversy intensified, demands for stricter drug testing and tighter regulations in boxing grew louder than ever. Prominent voices within the sport began pushing for more comprehensive testing protocols to preserve fairness and protect the integrity of the game. The steroid allegations swirling around Jake Paul weren't just damaging his reputation, they were shaking the foundation of trust in the entire boxing community. And those quiet whispers and sideways glances from 2 years ago, they've now erupted into a full-blown scandal. Mike Tyson has finally dropped the hammer, delivering undeniable proof that confirms the steroid rumors that had been simmering since Jake's fights with Tyron Woodley and Tommy Fury. What was once speculation is now cold, hard evidence, and it's even more shocking than anyone expected.